Let's go. So Ty Simpson has himself a pretty rough game versus this Oklahoma defense. Of course, this was the best defense he had played up to this point in the season, but man, oh man, oh man, it was just tough sledding. And we start off here with a sack on third and medium. Obviously, the big star for Oklahoma was Kip Lewis, and this is a very, very, very tough play to pick up from an Oklahoma standpoint because he is over here as a slot nickel type and he is blitzing off this edge right here, and the left guard doesn't pick it up, right, because he is occupied by the DT. So you have arguably Oklahoma's best defensive player going one-on-one versus a running back in J.M. Miller with the head start, and that was a nasty hezzy, and obviously if you're looking at this from an Alabama perspective, you would have liked to have seen Ty Simpson, two hands of the football, find a way through this. If he's able to step up through here, this is probably getting very frisky, but it ends up being a pretty big sack. So for the sake of brevity, we're not going to get to the play, but man, Ty Simpson has had a lot of issues hitting Geramie Benard on in-breaking routes, okay? Just for huge gains. This time he does hit him right in the chest to allow Geramie to make some plays after the catch. But man, good throw, good catch. And here's Ty Simpson starting off looking right, and he works all the way back to the left to Geramie Benard on the comeback route. This time the pocket is pristine, as good as you could possibly have it. Boom. And then we go to the biggest play of this game, and well, in this spot, it is very difficult in a five-man protection to stop six guys at the line of scrimmage, even if they don't all blitz at once. Okay, so here's the problem with this. Of these six guys that are at the line of scrimmage, only four come, and it's these four. All right, so he's backing out, and Simpson starts off looking to the left. Brailsford goes with the zero tech nose, and now you have unblocked A-gap pressure. The bottom line is there's so many different rules that you could go through as to who blocks what, but in 5 versus 6 situations in empty, you want to make sure that these two gaps are occupied, and then these two gaps, and then whatever comes off the edge comes off the edge. So, in this spot, you never want unblocked A-gap pressure, especially if it's Kip Lewis. So this is a pretty colossal bust. And yes, this is a bad interception by Ty Simpson. This is also a good job by the safety, screaming down, knowing that Ty is under heavy pressure and just getting in the way of all of this. Wow. And it's thrown right to Bowen, and it gets returned for a touchdown. What a freaking play by Oklahoma. And, man, it's just insane. Really good blocking on the return as well. So then we get to the old fumble-rooski trick play. Ty Simpson acts like he's falling down and the ball is just loose, and you're actually running an out and up with your tight end too. So really, really, really nasty work, and 81 is wide open on the delay here. So really good design, good explosive, just drawn up here by Alabama, and you get a huge, huge, huge play right here. Wow. Zers. Man, what a freaking play by Ryan Williams, who, as many of you know, is not having the season everyone expected him to. But this is ridiculous. So Ty Simpson throws the go ball here, and Ryan Williams, man, first off, this is an interesting throwing motion right here by Ty Simpson. Really wide base and just really, and it's a bit of a wobbler. It's interesting. Garrett Nussmeier's had a few of these this year, but not only does Ryan Williams get up there and make the play, he's able to keep his feet and pick up a few extra yards. Ridiculous stuff. It was just good design by Alabama. Okay? Once again, a very somewhat exotic look. You're blitzing the backside. Safety right here, 7, and he's unblocked. We had a tight end delay just leaking over the middle, replacing that safety, and boom. Okay, Cuevas has it. It's man coverage, so their backs are turned, and it's just really, really, really good stuff, and Cuevas is able to score. What a play. So it's going to be interesting moving forward who Alabama's go-to running back is going to be. As the weeks go by, I'm growing more into a Daniel Hill fan. I know a lot of you want to play Zero, the true freshman. Um, but whatever the case may be, whether it's Hill or Jam Miller or whatever, Alabama really does need to establish some type of running game. But Hill, of course, has made a good few carries this season and a few good catches in big moments. 3rd and 2, huge conversion right here for Ty Simpson to Cuevas. Once again, he stays in the block and then he releases down the field. And, well, did Ty Simpson need to get off his landmark here? Yes, because there's more pretty much unblocked A-gap pressure from Kip Lewis. And Simpson gets around the edge, and he's able to find someone down the field for a first down. And that person, of course, is Cuevas, who had himself a big game. Very aggressive call right here by Alabama on 4th and Alabaster. And guess what? It gets the job done. Okay, you're running a switch verticals. These two guys are on their heels, right? They're scared to get beat deep for a touchdown. And guess what? Simpson starts off looking to the right, works all the way back to the left, and he's able to get this in. Great aggressive call at the end of the second quarter. So Alabama misses a field goal, and let's go ahead to this third quarter. One of the best route combos in football, curl flat. You have a curl right here, flat to the tight end, and either one of these is getting the job done. And once again, 80 for Bama is a real deal tight end. What a freaking play this is. I mean, look at this beautiful bean footage. Is that O.J. Howard? What the hell is going on? What a freaking play right there from a really, really, really good player. Man, just a really good job right here by Alabama, okay? So you get man coverage across the way. You get a man coverage indicator that this could be a true zero look, right? And if you bring everyone, guess what? You can hit vertical shots if these guys are really sitting heavy on the sticks, okay? So safety comes in. Ty Simpson sees it. He has a vertical shot here to Horton, and they actually didn't bring everyone. They brought the safety, and then they had 3 at the line of scrimmage players back out. I've seen far too many DCs get overly exotic just for the sake of it. Venables obviously was excellent in that game, but just not a good call there. Definitely the worst play of the Ty Simpson starting era. Okay, so this time, Oklahoma, they do not bring Kip Lewis off the edge or just in general. He backs out, all right? And once again, this is one thing Oklahoma did a really good job of when they crowded the line of scrimmage. They would overload the side away from where Alabama was sliding. So you could see that there's 3 guys sliding here to the left. 2 of these guys back out. So in theory, there are 3 guys blocking just one. And guess what? You get a one-on-one here, one-on-one here, one-on-one here. All right, so really, really, really good stuff by Venables. And another thing here is Simpson starts off working to the left with these comebacks and whatnot, and you have a defensive end going underneath these comebacks, right? So he is looking to the left, and now the picture is really muddy for him. Can't throw the football to Cuevas, can't throw the football to Ryan Williams, and you're on the opposite hash fading away. So, throwing something over here is also going to be very difficult. Where Simpson runs into trouble is he just holds on to it, waiting for forever for something to open up. Did Caden Proctor get beat here? Technically, yes, but it's also a really difficult spot to be in. And Simpson, while he's throwing this football, to be quite honest, it looks as if he's throwing this right here. That's probably getting picked off anyway. It gets stripped up into the air, and that basically loses you the game, right? So now Oklahoma's offense, which had not been good, is in automatic field goal range right here. What a play. And obviously, if it worked earlier, let's bring it back. Let's give our best backer a running start. And because this blitz is coming from such a long distance away, the running back is the one who eventually has to pick it up. And with the running back being the one who picks it up with this guy with a full head of steam, this is a very difficult blitz pickup for an RB, and it's not good. Okay? So, Simpson just has to take the sack. All right? Ugh. We get to this play right here, and man, oh man, oh man, Daniel Hill is going to be thinking about this play for a very, very, very long time. So, simple zone blocking here to the right side. And what's funny here is Daniel Hill is trying to pick up these yards, right? And he has a lane right here to work with. He just doesn't see it. He just can't really feel it out. He decides to go full speed right into the DT. If he's able to find a way, once again, 56 might chase this down, 34 might chase this down. It just depends how quickly he hits this and feels it out. But he runs right in to the Oklahoma defender. Now, truth be told, it's not the worst, okay? So now you run this reverse on 4th and 1. Man, what a gutsy call. What a gutsy call. Because if it goes haywire, it is a very nasty stain on how to end this game. And Brooks is able to pick it up. Good play right there from the youngster. Let's go straight to the play that we all want to break down here. 4th and 6. Obviously, there was a 3rd and 21. It was a really good job by Ty Simpson to hit Horton to make this a manageable 4th down. And this time, Venables says, F it. I'm going to bring everybody. And you'll see here that it gets picked up. Alabama's got really, really, really good protection. So now it's Ryan Williams versus Peyton Bowen. And obviously with Ryan, you're in a tough spot because you've got to make sure that you're able to get the yards needed to pick up this 4th and 6. Bowen is just all over this out, okay? Good job by 56 making this difficult. But, man, it's just a really, really good play from a phenomenal player. So there's two different ways to look at this. I'll start with the Oklahoma defensive perspective. This is the best defense in the SEC. I don't think, you know what you guys think down below. We'll talk to you soon. It is Power Hour SEC. Boom. Funny thing is, I can